here with you, and today I'm here for the Take 5 Art Challenge. I can't believe it's the end of March already. Looking forward to March being over and actually moving on to April and spring. So that's what my page is going to be about. This time the prompts are from the lovely Lucy, and she chose photograph, foliage, coral, journaling, and yellow. So I don't usually do photographs, but I did take a photograph of my house, how it looks right now. Well, the outside I should say. So there's dirty snow and it's raining, and I'm just looking forward to seeing some spring action going on. I've also printed the prompts, so these are on sprocket paper. So I took the pictures off my phone. I don't really have coral, so I searched, and because I've got vermilion, it's not coral, but it is in the same type of color family, in the sense that it has some red and some orange, but not necessarily in the same quantities. So anyway, that's going to be my vermilion because I don't have any other. I've pulled this out for foliage. I've got this out, the little project life card to do some journaling. I've got a stencil as well, and some letters to write the word spring, because that's what my journaling is going to be about. So I thought first, let's, if I can find, because I thought I was so organized, I want to do a bit of gesso first, just to kind of protect my pages. Actually, let's use some clear gesso. I should have shaken it. I don't use it very often, so because I kind of like the coffee dyed paper that Leanne put in my journal. Coffee or tea, I don't remember what she used, but anyway, I kind of like that, so I don't want it to totally disappear. And there's cat hair everywhere. The cat is shedding. I don't know about your cats, but mine is shedding. My little Leo, and he's got fur that's black as well as white. So depending on what I'm doing, it's either black fur like this or white fur that's showing everywhere. Anyway, he's part of my life, so he's going to be part of the collage, I guess. Okay, so that's this here. Now I want this to dry, so I'll dry this off a bit. And I learned my lesson that watercolor and gesso, they don't like each other so much. Or they didn't last time I tried to use them, so that's why I'm using this instead. I'm using acrylic paint, and it's paints that I haven't used. As you can see, it's not even open. So it's really a lot of red, more than I wonder if I add a bit of white to it, maybe it's gonna look more like coral. Don't want to do it too much, because yeah, maybe that's better. And of course I didn't put enough, so I don't have enough to do my full page. Typical. So a bit of white, a bit of vermilion again. Watch it now that I'm gonna have too much. So Lucy is taking me out of my comfort zone, because this is definitely not a color I use at all. As you can see, I don't have, so clearly It's not a color that I use a lot. However, it's very pretty. It's just, I don't know. It's not, it just doesn't, it's just not a color that I normally use. I guess we all have colors that we are usually more drawn to. So I'd be very curious to know what, when you comment, if you do comment, that you write to me what your favorite color is. What is the color that you always go to and that you think I should be doing some other colors, but you still go to that one? Let me know. I want to know. Okay, so let's try this. I think at this point I might want to do a bit of the gluing of the foliage. So that's coming from a magazine. Cut it out at one point, I guess. Now, I'm not too sure how I'm going to do this. I was thinking of putting the journaling card there. I can put the prompt here and then write the word spring maybe down, because the letters I've got are pretty big. So maybe I could write the word spring on the way down. You can see obviously that the coral, my coral, is not coral, it's more red. Oh well. The ladies at Take 5, they're very nice. We're not, you know, we want you guys to use your supplies. So when you don't have a specific supply, so long as you know, try to keep within the type of prompts, there's no issues. I guess I could have used as well some crayons, but maybe I can use the crayons for some doodling at the end. I have no clue what I'm doing, as you can tell. So if you want some inspiration, and I know all of us are really quite bored with having to be stuck at home in these times, and we need to stay safe. It's very important for everybody. So maybe go and check out all the other wonderful ladies that are participating in this. We're 12. And there's a lot of nice inspiration in there. So, and we all need all the good inspiration that right now, right? So I'm sure you're gonna love seeing them. And I hope that you do participate in the Take 5 Art Challenge. If you do, you can use the hashtag Take5Art on Instagram. You can also post it on my Facebook page. I love seeing what you guys make. If you do a video, use the hashtag and then tell Kira about it so that she can add you to the playlist that she makes, so that your videos are seen by others. It's going to be a strange page, I've got a feeling. But that's okay. So a lot of people ask all the time, what is junk journaling and what is it used for? And junk journaling is a journal that is made out of all kinds of miscellaneous papers. And so this is like a type of junk journal. It can be some magazine pages, could be book pages, it could be ledger paper, it could be all kinds of paper. And then what you can do with it is whatever you want, whatever your little art desire. So this one here has been used to do some art, but I could have used it to put some memories of trips or special holidays or just life in general. So because I have shown, so if you're wondering, I have shown videos of flip through of completed junk journals, and like you don't have, I use it for when I'm traveling, but you don't have to travel to use these. You can see here I'm just using this as my art journal instead of using a typical art journal. I'm using this, so it's whatever you want. There's no rules, and there's no, you know, it's really whatever you want. So don't be afraid by the term junk journal, because I know it seems that a lot of people wonder what the heck that is. Okay, so now I'm thinking maybe some of the yellows, and this one is probably not open either. Figured as much. This is a little dish that I got because I still haven't, I want to purchase one of those typical little dish for paint, but I haven't done it. So I just used this little dish that I got at Michael's. I could have purchased a little dish at a thrift store as well. It would have done the same job, I guess. The magazine paper is not liking the paint all that much. So what I think I'm going to do is put some more clear gesso, but on top of the magazine paper. And because it's clear, technically it shouldn't affect the paper, but it will help with the yellow to stick on top of it. And it's going to help stick my paper down as well. Okay, so here we go. So let's try this again. Let's try this a bit and then try the yellow again. Yeah, it's much better. I'm liking this. It's kind of like addictive. And since I have a lot of yellow, I want it kind of off the page as well. like that. Now I still have some yellow on this, so how about I use this, which is a roll of paper receipt. I do that to use it up. And this one I'm going to have a little bit of something to use in a future creation. Here we go. All done. So put that aside because I don't want it to dirty my thing. And let's just do this. Clean off a bit my stencil. It's going to give it a bit of a something for the next time around. Okay. So there's that. So now I've used the yellow, I've used the coral, well, kind of coral. I've used foliage. Now I need to use some journaling as well as my pictures, and I'm going to be putting the word spring here. Let's put the word first, so this way it gives me an idea of where I'm going to go with the rest. I'm going to put a big S. Doesn't really want to stick, but right now I'm not too worried about that. I will be more worried once I'm finished with the layering it, and then I can always go and put some glue on it. There's my eye. And finally my G. And here we go. Whoops! I glued the little part of the O on it. Okay, so here's my letters. I haven't used letters, like I tried to use them more this year because honestly, like I have them and I don't use them. And I tend to want to buy more, which is not good since I have so many. So I really need to start using them. So let's help this stick because I've got a feeling that this is not going to stick. Actually, in this case, I think I'm going to be better off with some liquid glue. Might be easier to put on. Okay, so put my S down. Put a bit too much on that one. I'm hoping I'm in frame. Yeah. Whoops. I don't want my end that way. Okay. More like this. And my G. I've got a feeling I'm going to go again around the letters just to make them pop, maybe with some black. Okay, so my journaling card is here, and this is gonna go somewhere like this, and then my pictures are gonna go actually more something like that. This I could stick right now. And the date is on it and everything, so that's good. And then I could put my journaling kind of like that. Okay, I'll put this aside so that I can continue drawing and I can actually have some space to write. So we're the 29th. Okay, so I just wrote that basically with COVID-19 going on and with the fact that we can't really go anywhere, makes me really long for spring and to be able to go and play in my garden, which is really true. So I have a feeling that not sure how I want to place it. Maybe like that. And stick this down. And lastly, but not the least, let's do a bit of shading around the letters. I'm sticking and I'll use this to activate it once I'm finished. hopefully it's going to turn out good. Haven't done any shading in a very long time. There's way too much glue here. It's going to create an issue for me for the inside. Okay, so let's try that out. And it's going to grunge it up a bit, which is good. You can tell where I put the gesso on the paper. It reacts a lot better than the rest. Yeah, I like that. Now I kind of need to have a border around this. That's my husband that you might be hearing playing a video game. I don't know what that was about, but and here we go. I like it. It's different, but yeah, it's a nice change from what I usually do. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and if you did, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and to leave comments down below. And if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go on, subscribe, and this way my channel, people get to know me and more, and YouTube recommends my videos. So this is all good for everybody, especially if you're someone that wants to support my art and you like seeing what I do. It's kind of nice if you're encouraging me that way. So yeah, that's it for now. Bye everyone.